Mexico City, 25 million people, 40,000 factories, the highest level of ozone pollution in the world. The government of Sao Paulo, the biggest city in Brazil and fourth largest in the world, would have spent $1.5 billion towards diseases caused by air pollution. The levels of air pollution found in Cairo, Egypt's capital city, is considered very dangerous by the World Health Organization. In the American megacity that stretches from Boston to Washington, the temperature charter definitely proves the bad effects of light reflection on urban constructions. There are many other examples. Anyway, nowadays, all huge metropolises suffer from atmospheric pollution and densification. The emission of impurities into the atmosphere, whether solid, liquid or gas, is extremely harmful. Together they form a cocktail of elements which is both corrosive and toxic. What are these pollutants? Among the better known polluting agents are ozone, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and of course carbon monoxide, a colorless and odorless gas. Less known are the BTEX compounds, which are volatile toxic substances used by industry as solvents. Carbonic gases and others are accumulating in the lower part of the atmosphere, where they are trapped and contribute to the greenhouse effect, causing our planet's temperature to increase. This natural phenomenon can also be exacerbated by human activities. Since the effects of pollution have a direct impact on health, ecosystems and architectural parks, it is time to rethink urbanization. It is indeed possible to reconcile man and nature in towns and cities by installing vegetal walls. This is an advantage solution. 10 years ago, an idea was born in a French entrepreneur's mind. He created the first depolluting vegetal wall. We registered first as building renovators, but now we'd love to take over the design of a few walls in our over-urbanized cities to build them with earth and plants. And nature being what she is, these walls could become thermal and phonic protections. We already have depolluting systems set inside substrata and bacteria. All we need now is to install them vertically all along our walls. Walls bear today an efficient response to the problems of adaptation to the increasing temperature in towns, as they have all sorts of powers, like thermoregulation and acoustic comfort. They actively participate in urban biodiversity and improvement of air quality. They also offer natural and aesthetic properties that will enhance the inhabitants' perception of their dwellings. The vegetal and biofiltrating wall is an innovative concept that rests on the exceptional faculties of adaptation borne by bacteria. Anyhow, the setup is well adapted to the urban milieu as it deals essentially with confined atmosphere. The first preliminary studies effected on a prototype by the University of Savoie have demonstrated that when it comes to volatile organic composites, for instance, the depollution is enormous. The biofiltration system put together by Canevaflor targets mainly nitrogen oxides and volatile organic composites, more precisely the BTEXs and all particles in suspension. Studies already conducted confirm that the vegetal wall can reduce the concentration of these elements. The idea is that the particles are fixed with the help of culture medium. Other composites, fixed also by substrata, are absorbed by bacteria and recycled through plants. Over many years at Canevaflor Research Laboratory, a professional team with great experience and creativity invented innovative solutions in response to requests made by builders. In partnership with Canevaflor, steel structures are built by subcontractors, such as Metal Partner, an enterprise from the Isère region. Each project warrants a specific study. This technology allows a spectacular integration of life in an urban milieu. It uses light materials and efficient systems conceived to manage rain, water, and permits the walls to work independently. An example exists in Lausanne Metro Station, where the walls and roof are fitted by Canevaflor, guaranteeing superb thermal proofing. This vertical garden concept, according to Canevaflor, can have multiple uses. There is a current artistic project in an exceptional place in Paris. The research department often works closely with the people who have conceived a project. For instance, an interior vegetal wall has been ordered for the Le Monde headquarters in Paris. A similar order is for the Rhône-Alpes Pavilion at the Shanghai Universal Exhibition. This animation demonstrates the functioning of the biofiltrating rooftop, which recycles part of the air entering the Rhône-Alpes Pavilion at the Shanghai Universal Exhibition. To structure vegetal vertically allows a significant tax saving, normally allocated to green spaces, and this vegetal wall will guarantee users a sense of well-being, often missing in towns and cities today. Nowadays, people live in urban dwellings and have to seek nature at weekends. The very presence of such walls, next door or across the road, will permit us to reconnect with nature that has become elusive. The Canevaflor wall, this inexpensive social and environmental solution, would respond to the city's global warming, protecting us against heat waves. This vegetal protection would reduce the energy cost of a building by 25%. This would mean a saving of 120 million euros a year for a city like Lyon, which means 1.2 million human beings. As a result of global population increase, energy needs have been predictable to double within 10 years. Coupled with climatic changes and a high demand for resources, petrol prices will skyrocket, and will gas, and energy in general. The vegetal wall properties will help reduce our bills. It is therefore an innovative creation with a good solution for energy in the future. Public services, citizens, architects, landscapers, town planners and relevant organizations would welcome an ecological solution that can unite everybody. Let's face it, it is so much better when the city breathes.